whole conversation is going to be recorded and posted on YouTube. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
Outstanding. So tell me what's going on with you.
Oh, just you know, been enjoying this Labor Day weekend and yourself.
Awesome. Yeah. I just came back from Yell Grove because I went to that open house by Mel Callaghy. Did you have a chance to send him a message?
I did. I did reach out to him, so I'm anxious to hear back and connect with him as well.
Awesome. Yeah, he will respond back hopefully by tomorrow. So he's looking forward to working with you as well.
Good deal.
Awesome. So tell me what's going on with real estate. How long you've been with real estate and exactly what you do with real estate. Yeah, basically introduce yourself.
After the holidays, and my career has been just taking off. I'm really enjoying working with Lion Real Estate in the West Roseville Rockland office,
Okay.
and primarily have represented buyers through this point, first-time buyers mainly. So that's amazing.
Awesome. So how many houses have you sold so far?
I'm actually on my third escrow now.
Beautiful.
We are looking to close at the beginning of I guess it would be this month now. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. So how do you find all these deals?
Well, always there's, the circle of influence, of course. You got to start with that.
Okay.
Um, the first house I sold was through my circle. The other two houses were actually leads I found through Trulia
Okay.
and turned them into buyers with my exceptional customer service skills.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Beautiful. I think Mel generates a lot of leads through Trulia too. Yeah, when you talk to him, ask him about his strategy. And I've looked at some of that, and that guy is extremely busy because of a lot of leads that he generates through his online efforts.
Right. Absolutely.
Awesome. So, are you ready to talk about some commercial real estate?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just looking forward to learning more about that aspect and seeing what that looks like. So yeah, certainly.
Absolutely. Yeah. See, what has happened with commercial real estate is, like in 2008, the entire financial markets went into a crash. Like a lot of homes went into foreclosure and a lot of banks shut down. The banks that did survive actually stopped lending for a couple of years, right? So they really just started lending like in around 2012, slowly. But then what has happened is the small business, like the average mom and pop sandwich shop or coffee shop or dry cleaner's shop, these these businesses have been starving for cash, literally starving for cash because the funding was basically being shut off for like a couple of years. So what has really happened is now the banks are starting to lend again, and at the same time, there's a tremendous appetite in the market for commercial loans because a lot of small business owners, they're all sitting on, credit card debt or, money that they borrowed from their family at like, 25%, 35% interest. Just last week, I was talking to a guy who has taken out a loan from one of his family members and is paying him like 25% interest. So when I walk up to him and talk to him about a loan product, because his credit is all pretty decent, so he can
Mm,
qualify for some commercial loans for like 100,000 or something like that, at maybe somewhere between 5 to 6% interest. See, the the margin is just so wide. Like his question was, okay, where do I sign? How do I get this loan as quick as possible? Because
mm,
that's a huge difference between 5% and 25%, right? Now, if this
absolutely.
is of interest to you, you can do this too. All that you have to do is, you have to approach small business owners in your neighborhood, people that you know and people like businesses that you have been frequenting for a couple of years, and the question you ask them is, 3 out of 5 people that I talk to are interested in setting up a business line of credit. Is this of interest to you? You just ask them a simple question. 9 out of 10 times the guy is going to say yes. Like, what do you have in mind? And
Sure.
when they say yes, that's when you give them this particular brochure. Tomorrow when I meet you, I'll give you like a couple of copies of these. This basically talks in detail about exactly the kind of products we actually sell. There is the business financing, there's the business loans, there's the cash advance, there's commercial real estate loans, equipment financing, and so on. There's a lot of choices. So depending on this particular person's situation, we can actually fit him on one of these loans, right? So all that you
Sure.
have to do is, just approach business owners that you're personally aware of. And then the advantage of working with me is, see, one of the things I can do for you is help market you on social media, meaning Facebook, YouTube, and all these platforms, so that,
Sure.
you are well known. uh, by the time we get this campaign started, you'll be very well known in the Roseville and Rockland area, so you are in a position to approach more and more business owners, and there's a good chance they will approach you as well. Because if they saw one of your videos, with you talking about business lines of credit and that kind of stuff, there's a good chance some of these people are going to contact you and ask you, how can I qualify, right? And then the difference between residential and commercial is that, the commercial deals tend to be much more huge. Like, on the residential side, you're talking about, somewhere between 300,000 to 500,000 for an average house. On the commercial side, an average gas station, we are talking about $2 million in Sacramento,
Sure.
right? So if you end up doing some kind of loan or something to do with the real estate side of it, you're talking about commissions in excess of somewhere between $30,000 to $50,000 off of just one single deal,
Sure.
right? So is this of interest to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Mitzi, and we can talk a little bit more in detail.
You as well.
Okay. Thank you and good night. Oh, one final question. How can people contact you if they're interested? Would you like to give out your phone number or email address? Would you like to give out your contact information, either your phone number or email address, in case if people were to be interested?
Absolutely. My phone number, I can be reached at area code 916-871-8132. That's 871-8132. You can also reach me via email at mdelacruz, that's M like Mitzi, DELACRUZ at lion with a Y.com. So MDELACRUZ at GOLYON.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mitzi, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the Picard meeting.
Absolutely, you too.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.